Hello, I'm Carmen Harra. So happy to connect with you. Hopefully, you will be with me live on Facebook. I have a radio show that starts in 2 hours on Home Time Radio. I'm super excited about my show, as you know. And I would love to see what you guys are doing, and if there's something I can do for you, if there's anything I can do to help. Hi Wendy Kelly, hi Alina, hi Elena, how are you guys? I'm so happy to be with you. And again, my show starts in 2 hours, so feel free to call in 202-570-7057 and be with me on this show. And call in is a calling show, so you have this opportunity to call in. We can talk about what matters most for you. We can talk about different ideas. I'm always finding different topics of conversation, and this time I choose a topic that is called how to recover from trauma. We live in a time when people speak out. We live in a time when women talk about traumatic experiences, and trauma can come in our life in different ways. And if you think a little bit, when you're born, you come so pure, so innocent, and you think everything is perfect, like it's going to be beautiful. And then as you growing older, becoming more aware what life is all about, you actually realize that there's a lot of struggle in this life, and there are many challenges that you have to go through and many lessons that you have to learn. And hi Evie, hi Daniela, hi Ionita, Madalena, Eugenia, I love you guys. Hi Lombardi, Marcelina, Andrea, my oldest friends. It's so good to be with you. So I was talking about the fact that as the time goes by in life, you acknowledge that there are events that are less pleasant that you have to go through. And me watching what's happening in the news in America and seeing women that come forward about being abused and being traumatized is so painful to watch. And I question myself, what can we do to help somebody who suffer a traumatic event? And how powerful it is for women to come together and speak about experiences like this. But then you see how this turned into something political, and it's not recognized as an authentic situation that is happening to people all over the globe. And I have my own shares of traumatic events, and one of the first trauma that I remember was when I was in my 20s. I live all the way back in Romania, and I was in a building in the center of the capital, which is called Bucharest. Hi Anthony, hi Madalena, so and Florina. So I was explaining my experience to you so that you understand what trauma is all about. So I always believe in my own intuition, and it was late at night, so I felt like the building I was in is gonna fall apart. So it was always me feeling this way. So what I did, I actually got out of the building, and I was screaming on my way out, telling people that get out, get out, get out, something is gonna happen. And fair enough, when I was outside, I was barefoot. I had just a pajama on me. I was like in my 20s. So since then I really trust my intuition. So I got out of the building, and then that town was hit with huge earthquake. Thousands and thousands of people died, and buildings around me, they were falling apart. I see people, I even see it in my mind 40 years later. I see that tragedy happening. I walk without shoes all the way down to the train station for hours to try to go back to my family that was in the other part of the country. So by then we had no Uber, we had no cellulars. If we go back 40 years ago, we pretty much had nothing. So nothing to communicate with. So I was kind of forced to to walk, but walking, you know, you were watching the tragedy of people dying in front of you. I saw people hanging from balconies. I saw people cut in pieces. I will never. I was traumatized for a long. I still am traumatized. I will never be able to recover completely. So my show today is called How to Recover from Trauma. And I am so excited to talk to you about whatever traumatic experience you had in your life. And let's share it. I'm learning from you, you're learning from me. So in this way we can, by communicating, you know, we can bring some light into something like this. So it's very important to express yourself, to talk about the pain. It's very important to leave the pain behind. It's very important to find tools to overcome the pain. So I am excited to invite you to my show tonight. Hi Claudia and hi Andrea. So you want to find out about your marriage. I'll respond in a minute, but again, inviting you to the show, and just I come up with different tips on the show today, which would be, you know, to my experience after many years of trying to heal myself, ways of healing from a traumatic experience. That in my case was an earthquake, and there were other traumatic experiences as I went through life, but that was one of the major one that I experienced. So I want to find out about you, what happened in your life, if there's anything that you still carry the pain, if there was ever an incident that affected you so badly that you became depressed, or you felt you can recover from it. Hi Galu, I think you're calling me from one of the Latin countries. ¿Cómo está, mi amor? Steliana, te iubești eu. Gerse stimes, kisses, back to you, live. It's so wonderful to be live, because this is the way you can actually communicate. Pamela, you're asking me about your soulmate. You know, a soulmate is somebody who's a reflection of you. A soulmate is your other half. We used to say that we are incomplete. We're just half of the sphere. And in order to move the wheel of life, we have to bring in the other half of the sphere that has to match perfectly. So that when we move, when we fit perfectly, we create the wheel of life. And the wheel of life moves. Everything in life is movement, transformation. And it's important that we find the other half where it's a perfect match. And many people, they don't match. They don't match. It's just knowing who's a match for you is very important. And interestingly, when we talk about soulmates, people we want to spend our life with, we have to become aware of this other person. Hi, Julianne, Romeo, how, Claudia, thank you for watching. Hi, Maria, I'm coming back to New York within a week, so we can talk if you want. But I want you guys to know how significant it is to find the person that resonates with you, that operates at the same vibrational energy. A person who's as I said, completing you, making you feel whole, making you feel entire, making you feel protected, unheard. Somebody that thinks the same way you do. Somebody that, will be with you against the world. It's like two people against everything else that stick with each other. And they never betrayed each other. They don't cheat on each other. They don't go against each other. That is what a soulmate is all about. And how hard it is, because I speak with so many of you through years, and I see so much pain in a relationship, and so much frustration, and a lot of cheating, and a lot of insatisfaction. So this is what I want you guys to know, that it's very important that, hi Claudia from London, that yes, you will find your soulmate, my love. Because you have to put that intention into motion. So when you intend something, when you want something, hi Lucia German, lots of kisses back to you. I'm so happy when you're sending love, because sending love is the most positive emotion. So especially if you hurt, especially if you have a hard time in your life, it's important to send love, because love will come back to you, no matter how much you suffer, continue to generate that positive emotion that is empowering others and empowering yourself. Hi Joe, kisses from UK. I have a lot of friends in UK. I would love to come one day and do a seminar with you guys. So talk about different ideas and helping you directly. So if any of you from UK wants to call or invite me there, let's organize something. I would love. I haven't been in England for a while, so I'd love to come back. And most likely, like, come back with a purpose. So let's do a seminar over there. Would be really. Andrea, your marriage is actually gonna come in 2 years, in my opinion. It doesn't mean you don't meet the person before, but the time of marriage is in the year 6. You're in the karmic year 4. So if you think of the world of the physics, you actually calculate this world. This world is easy to be defined by demystifying the power of numbers. So what I'm trying to say, that if you understand the meaning of time and demystify the power of time, that you can actually understand where are you in your life when it's time to get married. So Stefania, if you'll find a job, absolutely, let's see what's going on with you. You are in a very creative year as we're moving to the end of the year, and that's the time of getting a job that will define you more, that is more a reflection of your skills and your abilities. Hi Vera, you from UK too. How many people I have in UK? And I have people from Italy. I love the variety of people that's calling me from all over the globe. It's so fascinating that we come together as like a big family. And Germany, Eva, hi, my Eva from Germany. You guys are not asleep. Claudia, tu parli solamente l'italiano? Io l'ho imparato l'italiano quando sono stato molto giovane, perché la mia lingua, la rumena, si somiglia molto con la lingua italiana. So, allora, che tu hai un anno che non ti aiuta con la tua relazione privata, allora si deve aspettare. So I'm very welcome. I'm welcome in UK. I would love to come, but I want to connect with you guys and just tell me when, and let's stick with each other. Let's organize a group of people that we can meet and have fun together. Huge from Germany. A lot of people. Huge group of people coming from Germany. Hi, Ken Harifal. Lots of love to you. I mean, I don't know if I pronounce your name correctly. Can you call me? I'll call you. Why not? I love calling people. I talk to people. That's my career, morning and night. That's all I do. I communicate with you guys. You like my hair? Oh my God, I did it myself. That's my hair, whatever. It's like, that's me for years, through so many years. Alina, kisses from Italy. So I have a lot of Italian crowd tonight too. You are in a year 7, year of reflection. Wait a little bit more. You get into an opportunity that comes the spring of the next year that is pretty. You're gonna have kiss. Absolutely, Carmen. My how should I say, my twin sister. You go into a miscarriage. That's really painful. But I think right after this is going to happen. So please just don't get demoralized. Talking about trauma, you know, we can be traumatized if you go through a miscarriage. You can be traumatized if you lose a baby. You can be traumatized if you lose a parent and you are too young to comprehend. I mean, we're never too old, you know what I mean, to have parents, and we want to have them forever. You can be traumatized when you lose a dog or you lose a pet that you love. You can be traumatized when you get sick, when you get... So my show is about what can we do to heal from karmic experiences. And one of the things that shifts the energy of the mind is reprogramming the brain. This brain can be programmed. You can program it in a positive way. You can program it negatively, but we cannot allow to program things in a negative way. So my advice is, Gabriela, You're asking me about a baby. Let's see what's going on with you. Absolutely, you're gonna have a baby. It's funny, you could have already have a baby. I don't know if this opportunity you missed, but it's coming back to you. So it's coming back to you in the next 2 years, and I think it's gonna happen during the June of 2020. Moni, you asking me about relationship you are in right now. I feel like there's a lot of work that needs to be done. It's probably something that it requires for you to introspect more. A relationship is something that is meant to heal, is meant to empower you, is meant to do good to you. But I have a feeling that you, for some reason, this relationship you are in is not really doing any of this. Now, Steluzza, you're asking me about your exam. Your exam is going to work. It's gonna do, you're gonna succeed. So you're in a winning situation. You're actually in a very good time. You're in a good time that is financially positive. So pay attention to your finance, because they will exceed your expectations. So that's really positive. Hi, Steliana. I think you're coming to a very good time right now. Actually, I don't know if you're October 5th. I think you're October 5th. So it was just your birthday, to my understanding. So happy birthday. You come into this great time in your life when you hit a year of recognition, and it's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction. Andre, you're asking me about your family. Your family is overall okay. There's just one female part of the family that has one problem that needs to be addressed, that is probably more physical. But other than that, things can be. Hi, Denisa from Israel. Hi, I love Israel. How are you guys over there? Everything okay? You're in a very good time, Denisa, and I think it's October 7th, so happy birthday. And I want you to know that you're at the beginning of a new chapter in the book of your life. Have a great year all the way down to the year of the next year. So that's pretty important. Elipe or Lily. Sorry, Lily, your husband will succeed. I want to find out if this is the second or the third time that he's going through this trial, because it looks like it has to happen. It has to be for a while. Alina, thank you so much for all your compliments. Daniela, how are you, my love? Daniela, Georgetta, I miss you. I don't know if you're asking me about somebody that's your baby. Joe, you're asking me about yourself overall. I want you to know that you're in a time of stability, so things can settle down. I don't know if you want to change your residence, but this would be the year all the way down to the summer of the next year. So I think that this period in your life looks like stabilizing a little bit your residence, and your financial situation is also positive. You have some major decision to some people that are a part of your family. And I don't know if you have a daughter, but there's something about a child in your family that seems to be an 11-year-old, a 12-year-old. Write me much more about this. Let me see who else is here. So Christina, you're asking me about if there will be a divorce. I don't think it should be a divorce. I think actually, in your case, I feel you can repair things, you can fix it, you can change it. You don't really need to go through a separation. So try to work on healing and not on separation. Sometimes separations need to happen because people go separate ways, but I don't think so. Olympia, relationship that you are now, is this relationship in the last 4 years, Olympia? Will you write me back? Let me know how long is it. I feel like if you're losing a little bit of 2 more time into this. Christina from London, you're planning to move? Yes, move. Christina, it's a good time to move. So make the move happen right now in the next 2-3 months. It's perfect timing. Hi Laura, again from Germany. Sorena, I don't mean to pass you. I'm not doing anything intentionally. So you guys, sometime, you know, the messages that you write, because there's so many coming in the same time, it happens that I don't see them. So it's not done anything intentionally, Sorona. And I'd love to answer. Let me see what's going on with you. You're in a year that is actually very good to accomplish some of the things that you're planning. There's two of the things that you're planning to achieve that are coming forward from now on to April of the next year and November of 2019. So no reason to worry. There's an investment that I suggest. I don't know if you drive a car. I see like a new vehicle, something that you need to change. Sometimes it's good to change cars. So that comes to me about you. I don't know if you have a sister. There's a sibling that comes in my mind, and a grandmother comes when I think of you as a very positive force that follows you in everything that you try to do. Adna, Nana, what a beautiful name you have. Oh, I love you, my sweetheart. Some of you are so nice. Some of you are adorable. I from Nigeria. I love you from Nigeria. Lots of kisses from. I'm so pleased when I see people from that. I love that part of the world, and I'm dreaming one day I'll be able to go there and connect with such an amazing group of people down there. So let me see. Where did I? Okay. So how you pronounce your name? Bukadi Tundalai, if I'm right in pronouncing it. You have such a beautiful name. So what I want you to know is that you are in a time in your life when you just reinvent yourself, a time when you find your strength, your forces. Let me know if you have a daughter. Would be interesting for me to know if you have her, and even a son. So the overall thing are very positive. I don't know, your father comes in my head when I think of you, in terms of some karmic connection that you have with him, and also the possibility of traveling. I wonder whether you go to France or to England. I see a longer major trip from now on to May of the next year. But overall, things are very good. Hi, Adriana. You're asking me about number 4. Your phone is a 4. Made a decision happened on the day of a 4. So 4 is the number of the physical world, the 4 level of creation: the earth, the water, the fire, the air. The 4 elements that the body is made of. With the legs, you walk on the earth. Here you have the water, here you have the fire, here you have the air, the invisible world. So the 4 elements that we are made of. So the 4 elements create the stability of the physical world. Think of a room, has 4 corners. Everything to be stable is based on the 4 elements. 4 is associated with the power of money. The richest people in the world are number 4. Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey. All the people who have a lot of money are people who their codification is associated with number 4. So you see number 4, it means to pay attention to the element of stability in your life, to pay attention to your money, and to write down number 4 on a piece of paper and carry it with you. So your mind acknowledges things. You know, when you need to acknowledge things, you either write down the number, or you connect somehow with that form of energy. So number 4 is a blessing to you, and many things in your life will continue to be associated with number 4. Gavrila, Adriana, thank you. Monica, this is my fan page. I have so many people calling me from different parts of the world. So I need for you to follow me on my other page. My other page, I always do these lives, and I think I'm going to go on live on Thursday. I'm going to do a live on my other page. So if you guys need me with something, follow that. So Andrea, you're asking me about your relationship for 7 years. 7 is the number of God, is the number of fate, the number of destiny. Usually things in life go in cycle of 7, cycle of 9, cycle of 12. So when a relationship goes for 7 years and gets stuck, then you need to realize why, and then you need to work on changing that around. So try to think about what can you actually do to shift the energy and make things break through that cycle of 9 years, because I feel like you will, and I feel like from now on to March something significant is actually going to happen. Hi Stefanika, nice to see you again. On my part, if I can tell you something about the relationship you are in, I do think you're in a good relationship overall. So I'm convinced that this, and plus on top of everything, you're in the year of, as of December, you're in a year of decisions, but not necessarily the major ones. I actually think that this relationship, if it doesn't break through from now on to September of 2019, then we're not moving forward. But overall, I think that this is a person who does a lot of good. I'm not necessarily convinced that this person is your soulmate. We all want to find the soulmate, but that's not always that easy. Let me see who else do I have. So Gabriela, you said you have a girl, but you want more, you will have more. So and lots of kisses from Miami all the way down to United Kingdom. So I love you guys from there. And again, I would love to come and visit one day. Ovidio, you're asking me about December 8th. Now, December carries the energy of 3 of the planet Jupiter, creativity. 8 is the planet of karma. And the way you consider this, you take the 3, which is December plus 2 is 2018, and that equals a 5 plus 8. So you are actually in the year 4, which is, as I said, a karmic year of money and stability, and planting a business that you need to have for a while. So think that way. So that's a way to understand where you are, what can you do with the time you are in, and how can you utilize your the moment in your life in your favor. So that's significant to know. Christina asking me about divorce and second marriage, single. Why should you be single? You don't want to be single. You're a beautiful young person and you're a gorgeous woman, so why should you be single? I think that's not an option. Second marriage is better. Divorce, does it has to happen? Let's see, you're not actually in the time of divorce. The moment of divorce is actually within a year and 8 months. If you really want a divorce, the question is, do you really need to divorce? I have a question about it. I'm not convinced. Unless you really tell me when is he born so we can do some kind of a compatibility. It's interesting, our codification has a certain frequency, a certain vibration energy that needs to match the vibration energy of our partner. And if we come together at the same vibrational energy that is compatible, then we can really work as a couple and move the samsara, the wheel, the circle of life. And the karma, the concept of karma is actually a wheel. So because everything in the universe is in rotation, everything is round. So we need to create that concept of oneness, of totality. That's what marriage is all about. We're not supposed to be alone, and we're not supposed to isolate ourselves, though sometimes we do. So that's what's going on with us. Miora, you're asking me about your son. You have a wonderful son, Miora, who has longevity. He's a reliable guy. He's handsome. Very attractive young man, and I don't know if he's in a relationship with somebody, but he will marry and he will have 2 daughters. So no reason to worry about him. Let him go through his own challenges, because I feel like you scared for him and you want to make sure that everything is okay, and be more confident. Give him more credit, and that would be that is to me a big statement. So just give him credit. Hi, Raphael. Comment ça va la France? toujours quand tu me parles, je suis vraiment enchantée de te voir. Voilà, parce que moi, j'ai l'opportunité de parler le français. Et ça m'arrive pas vraiment parce que quelquefois, c'est difficile de parler le français ici en Amérique. Mais voilà, je te remercie pour lire mon bouquin et je te remercie pour m'écrire et pour tout ce que tu représentes pour moi. Tu es magnifique. So let's see who else is. You ask me anytime to come to London. I'll come to London anytime, guys. I'll come to London. I can come next year because it needs to be planned. If you want me in London, I'll really come. So reach out to me, send me a message, call me. My number is all over the internet. Call me and let's talk about it. And if we can organize a beautiful seminar with a group of people, we'll talk about different topics. We'll connect and I'll take live questions from the audience. We're gonna have a lot of fun. This kind of seminars are a lot of fun. So I would love to do one in London. I haven't done one in London, so I kind of, it's like a dream coming true. But you guys have to organize it. I don't have special contact over there, so it has to come from one of you. Olympia, I just got back second time. Is it worth? I just don't understand exactly the question. What that is worth, I have a yes. I think you have to be more specific in your question if you can. I love you, but I'm not getting the full question here. So if you can write me again. Florina, also from UK. My goodness, I cannot believe how many of you actually live that part of the world. And my show is here in America, and my radio show is actually broadcast from Washington, D.C. And the number to call in is actually a Washington number, 202-570-7057. And I have a great producer, Christopher, who's always taking all your calls if you guys wanna talk to me. But you were asking me about health. Let's see if there's a major reason with health. I feel like in your case, there's something that can be glandular, that can be associated with the glandular system. I'm not worried. I don't think it's really of a major concern. I think it can be also a little bit emotional. Your thyroid, I think, needs to be boosted a little bit or needs to be more in control. Your business seems to, there's a major change with your business. There's a major change. You might go through taking a new job. You might embark on a different direction. So just consider that. I think a time for a change in business is really now. So I would love for you to make the change. Janetta, where are you, Janetta, my beautiful friend? Hi, Maurat Garba, where are you calling me? Hello, my love. Some of you that have beautiful names that I'm not sure which part of the world you're calling me. Janetta, I'm in love with this beautiful name. I just see you the first person with this name that I've ever met. But I want to tell you that you're in a terrific year. And I want you to take advantage of this year to balance out your overall energy and see who's in your life right now, because this is the year of so-called expressing your love and expressing yourself and coming out, releasing all the emotional stuff that exists within you, putting everything in the universe and freeing yourself. Your mother comes to my mind, Janetta. There must be a major reason to mention her. You probably know what I'm talking. She shows me a big A, an A, the letter A, that is very relevant. So I want you to pay attention what she has to say and why is she in my mind, because it's very, very important to know. Claudia, Rambella, hi, my beautiful Claudia, I love you. And thank you so much for the compliment. And again, write me and tell me if there's anything I can do for you. Some of you are so amazing and so loving and so wonderful. Alexandra, you're asking me about children. Now, you are meant to have 2 kids. You have longevity. Yeah, you're very, very okay in so many respects in your life. You're very strong, independent, resilient. You seem to follow your path. You're in a year that doesn't help you that much in terms of a major decision. So I kind of want you to wait ahead. Hold on to this, because I think that if you hang in there a little bit, things will get better as we move into the spring, summer of the next year. But can you be more specific in your question? Natalia, love from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. Sweden, oh my God, I love Sweden. I've been there when I was very, very young, and from Sweden I actually came to America. So I have great memories in Sweden, and I actually have family in Sweden and a lot of friends. And I just talked to somebody from Stockholm. So Sweden published my books, all my books, and actually 2 of my books became huge bestsellers in Sweden. So I have them in Swedish, and what a treat has been. That part of the world treat me extremely well. And I will never forget that my publish house at that time said they couldn't believe the amount of money that Swedish people paid for my books, taking into consideration that Sweden is actually a country that has only 7 or 8 million people. So versus countries that are bigger that didn't pay so much for a book. So that was pretty impressive. But anyhow, so you never know where the need of spirituality exists, which part of the world people express more need in learning, in growing emotionally, mentally, spiritually, as I said. I love you guys. So it's just such a pleasure to be with you. But as I said, it's important, you know. Maria, you're asking me whether you gonna love from UK. Oh my goodness. Like I feel like 25-30% of you are all from United Kingdom. Will you have kids? Yes. And I think it's going to happen relatively quickly. I see something within a year and 7 months. It's right around the corner. Taking into consideration it takes 9 months to have a baby. So yeah. Oh, Ireland. So I'm having friends from Ireland. What will be your life in the next month? Let's see what's going on with you in the next month. You actually, believe it or not, you should celebrate as you're stepping into the next month, because the energy shifts 180 degrees into your favor after 4 years of waiting. And you enter the year that is considered the year of stability, balance, love, family, and love overall. So it's a very, very good year for you, all the way down to the end of 2019. Andrea Lisman, when things are going to be good in your life and you will decide that they are good, you actually in a fabulous time of your life. You just entered the beginning of a life. You had I give you credit. Actually, you had a hard year. This year was not an easy year for you. And probably the last 5 were not easy for you. So I give you credit when you make that statement. But I can tell that as we're stepping into January of the next year, and right around the end of the year with the Christmas and the New Year's Eve, you're going to see a huge, huge change in your overall energy, in your overall lifestyle, and everything is transforming in your favor. So no worries, things are going to change. Let's see who else I have, because I need to go. Children and business, Alexandra. You meant to have kids. This is perfect time to have them. Just go ahead and embrace the idea and do it. Business is also very good. In the next 4 months, a big opportunity is coming your way. Adriana, you're asking me about a relationship with Pasquale. Let me see what you can, if you tell me something about Pasquale, if there's anything. Thank you for mentioning my voice and my music. I'm actually finishing a CD, so I'm super excited about that. And a new book, which I'm excited about that too. So I want you to know that I give credit to this guy, Pasquale. Is he older? Can you send me his birthday so I can figure it out, the compatibility? An overall feeling that I have is that This has chances to work, but I'm not sure whether this is your soulmate. Not sure. So, Ioana, I love you. Roxana, Luciana, Roman, I love you guys. Elena. So, my beautiful lady from Nigeria, you asking about more kids. You have a son, but there is a daughter too. So, and even another son. So there's more kids coming your way. Your dream is coming true. All your dreams are gonna come true. Elena from Germany, I love you, my sweetheart. So many people are like, the whole Germany is awake. Nobody in Germany is sleeping. Eva, let me see. You're at the end of a life cycle. That doesn't really help us too much. No major decision right now. So hang in there a little bit longer for any decision, at least 8 months. Olympia, you should continue. Is this relationship holding on? Let me get some water. I speak for hours. Olympia, you asking me about your relationship. Let me see. My alkaline water. I recommend that to you too. Yeah, you asking me about your trauma, Erica. Yes. Let's talk about your trauma on my show. Call me. Erica, if you can call me at 202-570-7057. I come up with some tips about trauma. Because in life, you can be really traumatized. And you can be traumatized forever. Maria, you can find love. Yes. But it might take another 2 years. I think you might not be happy with this, but professionally, there's a change right away. But for love, there's a man 2 years younger who comes in your life. Claudia, your brother, I advise to get married from now on to the summer of the next year. So he should get married right away. Stellania, you find love within 6 months in a person with the initial W. I don't know where is he from, but he's not from your area. My voice, I speak too much. Florina, je t'aime aussi, je t'adore. Je vous adore. C'est l'énergie de l'amour qui est importante. Irina, you asking me about divorce. Are you sure about this divorce? I'm not that sure. Sharon, hi, I love you, Sharon. Where are you calling me, my beautiful Sharon? You're so pretty. I love your face. I love everything. I'm looking at your picture. Let me see what's going on with you. You're in a karmic year as of December. So that's very important for you to know. You have a lot of things that you need to work on. March, June, November of the next year. So it's very important for you to know this. Let's see who else I have. I need to preserve my voice. My voice is causing me problem. Okay, let's see. Too much talking. Andrea, what should you choose for your future? Don't make a choice yet. Wait another 2 years. Things will be presented to you. Hi, Taylor Berry. Hi, my love, beautiful Taylor. Let me see what's going on with you. You had a karmic year. There was a lot of decisions. And were you in a relationship? There was something relevant happening during this year. You have a year of conclusion all the way down to next year. And then 2020 is important for you, so hold on to that. You need to wait a little bit. Gavrila, Andrea, I love you. Andrea, you asked me 2 kids. Alina, Tyra, good evening from London. I love you, Alina. So I think I answered majority of you, and I'm gonna go to my radio show because I need to preserve my voice for the show. But call in, Home Time Radio, 202-570-7057. And I love you guys. Next week, same time, we're gonna do another live, and we're gonna talk more. I love you.